Hey guys, what's up? Dave's here again, and welcome back to Zod Finance. So today we're going to be looking at a trade on I sent in on the 10th of this month, GBPUSD. That's the pound to the US dollar, and our risk to reward was 1:9. So we're anticipating for price to react off of this order block and then sweep out this liquidity and go all the way up until this level. So us have liquidity resting here. So, well, let's get into the chart and let's see how that played out. So right now, this is GBPUSD on trading view, and we have reduced I put it on replay to on the 23rd of October. So first thing we want to check is the market structure. Like what's the bias of the market? We can see that price is making a series of lower lows and lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high. Well, we have a change in character here, but at the same time, what we want to do is to look at this price leg. That's from this point to this low. That is our price leg. So everything within here is our internal range structure. So let's fast forward and see what price did. This is on a 4-hour time frame, and what can we see? We see that price is somehow reacting to this order block here, and see that there's lots of liquidity building all here in forms of this is the double bottom liquidity right here. And don't forget, we're looking at all this from the 4-hour time frame. So we have a lot of liquidity building up here. We have inducements here that push the market upward, but then we have an actual tap into this zone that caused price to react on this order block here. So let's see if we are going to take out the highs. Okay, so now this is very nice because internally we have a we had this well, we're looking at the internal range structure, right? We had this low, putting this low, and then we have like a change of character here. Then internally we also had a further change of character here, and now again for the third time you had a change of character here. So this is an internal indicator that price is actually now looking to go bullish, right? So here we have a change of character, we have a change of character, but these are internal anyways. So this would have been maybe more or less our external change of character to the downside. So when we have this external change of character happening here, we want to look for now is the demand zone, right? That caused the change of character. Now on the 4-hour time frame, the first demand zone that we can see is just hanging right here, right? So so I want to put a rectangle there, and then we also see that there's this area of liquidity that is building up here, and then we have these fair value gaps that have been filled on the 4-hour time frame. However, if we drop our time frame down to maybe a smaller time frame, you actually see that there may be some other levels, something like here, although this has been filled as well, or this has been filled. So this is the last unmitigated area here within this market, and if we draw a Fibonacci, you see that we may be trading somewhere within or below the 50%. This is the 50%, and we have our area of interest just resting below the 50%. Now, next thing that I want to check for is for other confluences, such as a build on market liquidity that price can actually come and take. So let's go back to like the 1-hour time frame, and let's keep pushing price till we get to our area of interest. Now, it's important to know that most times order blocks fail because you don't see a lot of confluences such as build up of liquidity in the markets, and that is why some other blocks do fail. So in this trade on GU, I actually waited to ensure that we see a lot of build up on liquidity, such as this relatively equal lows and like double top, double bottoms. And yeah, let's see what happened to our time frame. On top time frame, our other block would be here, but I think I'll still stick with this other block. And if we switch down to maybe a 30 minutes time frame, we'll see that we've tapped into the market here. Now, remember, I always say that some smart money traders can trade off of this zone just by longing it from here. right? They put their stop loss here and then this. But at Zod Finance, we like to refine our entries. It's better that we miss the trade than that we don't refine it and get a better entry, because then it gives us more precision in the market as well as more confidence in our trade. So I would not be taking that trade based off of just that spot touch entry. What I want to do now is to scale to a lower time frame, like the 15 minutes, and zoom into this area of interest, as we have already highlighted it here in this gray area. Then we keep pushing price down. So we'll see now that price is making a series of what? Lower lows and okay. Okay, what do we have here? We have a break of structure. Oh, okay, it hasn't broken, guys, sorry. Okay, still hasn't broken. Oh yeah, it has. So I have a break of structure here to the downside on the 15-minute time frame. Break of structure, 15-minute time frame break of structure. Then that is followed by yet another break of structure to the downside. That is right here. Bam. So what we'll be looking for now, we're looking for a change in character. Now you see it has respected, it has not even raided our order block yet. It's still within order. Then what we have followed by a change of character here. Now why we may not see a very powerful entry within the 15 minutes time frame, it's always good to actually scale lower into smaller time frames as well, because why? Realistically, as far as I know, there's a change of character here. I can just open charts because it may not, in most cases, it won't go back to want to come and fill in this area that is not being mitigated. You get? So ideally, if I was trading by the rule books or by my rule books, this would have been somewhere like my entry. My entry will be here, my stop loss will be here, and my take profit will be all the way up, right? So let's leave that there first. So walk with me, let's look at this from a more smaller time frame. Now on 5-minute time frame, you see that when price had this break of structure, we had yet another break of structure resting right here, right? Good. So this is our high that puts in this low. So what we'll be looking for is for price to come and take out this high with all the liquidity that is resting above it, and then we'll have a new change of character. So our change of character actually happened here on the 5-minute time frame and here on the 15-minute time frame, right? So I think I'll need to edit something that says 15 minutes choke. But here, this would have also been our entry, this level right here, okay? And if we want to scale even lower to maybe a 3-minute time frame, we'll see that this I put in this low more, this in this, no, but it didn't change until it got here. So, and then if not, this would have been, let's check a 1-minute time frame, because I'm actually seeing a pattern forming right here. Okay, we have this and this taking out this, putting in this high, putting this low, putting this high. So on the 1-minute time frame, this is what they call multi time frame setup. We have a change of character here on this very tiny time frame. So when you want to look for on this small time frame, is to now label your order block from around this zone here to this one. So we're trading off fair value gap. So if we're entering this trade on the 1-minute time frame entry model, our entry would have been somewhere around here. All right. Then our take profit will be all the way. Our take profit will be sorry, man. Hold up, guys. Hold up. So our take profit will be all the way to take out this 4-hour high, right here. So that's like a 1:, how many? That's like a 1:17, if not more. Oh, I'm sure it's not even going to be more. Oh, it's more than 1:17. Come on, that's a 1:35. Yeah, and it's very real. But did I take that 1:35 Obviously not. I think I was trading this base off of 30 minutes time frame, no, 5-minute time frame, or I guess. But whatever it is, I think I entered this trade on the break of this. No, I did enter this trade on the smaller time frame. I can't get the exact thing. Don't worry, I'm going to show you my entry. But whatever it is, if this trade, if we're ideally trailing it down to the 1-minute time frame, this would have been the most valid entry point. If you're using a 5-minute time frame, you would have been waiting for the price to actually come here. But when I see that price actually did this, broke this one, I will not be expecting price to come again to tap in, except I'm just going to have to wait for a while or patiently see if price will tap in. So on this level, we already tapped into our trade. If you're going to trade on this 15 minutes here, I think you want to put your entry at this other block right here on top of just the fair value gap, targeting the low of this trade right here. So let us see how this trade played out, and also we're going to be targeting the 4-hour high, which is give us 1:19 on this particular trade. So let's see how that trade played out on the first. Let's first see if we tapped in on this. Okay, good. So now you see this entry here. If you look closer now, you see that market has retraced down. So this would have been where we would have anticipated price to actually come and like tap into this area, because now we were trading on smaller time frames. I'm not looking for price to fill in this other block. I won't do that because that's too much a risk for me to risk my entry, you get. So I want to enter on the tip of this other block, just the way ICT is, and then look to target the high of the 4-hour, right? But the moment if I was trading off of this trade right here when price was here, I will look to actually get in when I see that price comes and take out this high. Again, I'll just enter like that and risk my stop loss being a bit more higher. All right. Yeah, something like, okay. Yeah, so now we have a break here. So me ideally now, what I want to do now is to be entering my trade from around this area, because now I know that price is definitely not coming here. I think I entered this trade on the 1 minute. You know, I send out a lot of trades. So I actually don't know the minute I used to enter most of these trades, but I will always show you the proof of the trade and how it played out and when I probably exited the market. So yeah, so let's see how this trade, this was yet one of my biggest risk to reward, at least this month. So yeah, we can see how that trade played out. You see, it's building a lot of liquidity, as you can see. There's a lot of liquidity build up here. So one could actually anticipate that price can just tap in and go up, which clearly can actually be the case, right? As when you have your analysis right, then any other thing can work out for you. So yep, kept on going, and there we have it, smashed. I think we had the news coming somewhere around here, but I rided this trade all the way. And then on 4-hour time frame, what can we see now? We have yet another break of structure to the upside. So let's just take the sample right here. So now we have a POS right here. So yeah, and this is real time. So if I was to open my actual chart, this is my actual chart. Yeah, so you see I've been riding this buy all the way from here. Okay, let's look at my entry. This is my actual entry now. So let's see where I got in. Okay, so can you see that I actually entered from the 1 minute time frame? I entered here on this trade and I put my stop loss way down. Normally this stop loss is supposed to be like here, but I put it way down and I targeted 1:11 on my first TP, but I went more than 1:11 on the actual trade itself. I think I targeted this high. All right, guys, so that's for GBPUSD. And let me pull out my Discord channel. On the just profits. Okay, so you can see these are 2 profits here, and first is at 231, that was TP1, and this was the second one at 238. So I have 238 somewhere around here, 238 right here, that's to this level because of this order block right here, and then 231 should be somewhere around this high. And hope you enjoyed it. If you want to learn smart money concept, then do send me a message on Instagram and try and join my Discord. All right guys, take it easy and stay sharp.